What is good, everyone? This is the kid DC Wrestling back at it again with another video. This is your June 21st, 2021 Monday Night Raw review. This was the Monday Night Raw after the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view event. And I gotta say, man, this Monday Night Raw was actually good. I know we give Raw a lot of crap these days because obviously Raw be producing some terrible television, especially for a 3-hour show. But I got to hand it to him tonight, man. This was good. A bunch of fresh matches, including a match we never saw in Randy Orton versus John Morrison. The match tonight and one of the best matches probably of this month alone in Matt Riddle versus Drew McIntyre. But we're not going to waste any time, man. We're going to get straight into it. We kicked off the night with the almighty, still the WWE champion, Bobby Lashley, talking about his win, his, victorious win over Drew McIntyre from the previous Hell in a Cell last night. Just going in on Drew McIntyre and MVP as well. And before they could give in a toast, out comes the New Day. Out comes Kofi Kingston. And this was a great segment, man. Both Kofi cut an awesome promo. And XAVIER Woods cut an amazing promo. And then to end the segment, we get a match between Bobby Lashley versus XAVIER Woods inside Hell in a Cell. Now, look here, man. I understand you got to do Hell in a Cell in the USA Network because apparently someone from the USA Network was pissed off because Fox was doing a Hell in a Cell match. But at the end of the day, man, this just goes to show you how badly the Hell in a Cell gimmick matches are oversaturated and just overused. Hell in a Cell's not special anymore. It's just not. Like, they've taken a cell that just looks destructive, and it doesn't even look that destructive anymore. It's insane, man. But nonetheless, man, we get to kick off the night. We have the Money in the Bank qualifying match that was the main theme tonight with the Money in the Bank qualifying matches to hype up Money in the Bank. AJ Styles versus Ricochet, and Ricochet gets the win here. This was a solid match, to say the least. Ricochet gets the win here, man. That was actually pretty cool to see. I was not expecting Ricochet. We already know Ricochet is going to be doing some cool spots in this Rumble match, so I'm really interested to see that. So we get another Money in the Bank qualifying match over on the women's side with Asuka and Naomi taking on the team of Eva Marie and, well, her real name is Piper Nineveh, but Eva Marie calls her by Dewdrop. Now, granted, this is a stupid name, but this is another way for Eva Marie to get heat. So all you people that were on Twitter getting pissed off, like, why would they call her Dewdrop? It's a part of the storyline. Thank God, because Dewdrop is seriously a bad name, really. I don't even think Dewdrop is a name. But nonetheless, Asuka and Naomi get the win here. Nineveh and Dewdrop, whatever you want to call her, didn't want to tag in near the end. And Eva gets pinned, which is shocking because I thought they were going to continue this storyline out for the next few weeks, for the next few months until it leads up to Piper finally snapping. But nonetheless, Asuka and Naomi gets the win here, which I know is happy for Naomi fans because they were about to cry, especially what happened, last week with Naomi. But yeah. So we get a little segment with, Flair and Ripley, which obviously leads to what I knew was going to lead to a rematch between the two ladies, and it's going to happen at Money in the Bank. I'm not surprised. Like I said before, I knew this was going to happen. I said it last night of predictions. This did not come out of shock that I knew this was going to happen. So for the first time ever, we get a one-on-one match encounter between Randy Orton versus John Morrison in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. This was actually a pretty good match, to say the least. Nothing bad, nothing really too special, but overall, I thought this was good for what it was worth. John Morrison gets the win here. A lot of surprises and shocks in these Money in the Bank qualifying matches. So really shocked to see John Morrison get the win here. Again, him and Ricochet are going to do some cool spots in the Money in the Bank match for sure. We get another Money in the Bank qualifying match between Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss gets the win here. I don't know what in the world was Nikki Cross coming out tonight. I mean, I don't know if she was trying to do a little cosplay Wonder Woman gimmick. She probably saw Wonder Woman last week and was like, I'm going to dress up as Wonder Woman this week. Or she's in her over in her head because she defeated Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. I don't know exactly, but either way, they get the win. And what was, yeah, it was okay for what it was worth. I didn't really care for it, to be honest with you. But anyways, man, Riddle versus Drew McIntyre, Money in the Bank qualifying match. This match was awesome. This was easily the match of the night. This was really good. Respects to Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley after putting on an hellacious Hell in a Cell match for stepping up tonight. Drew McIntyre, especially with the wounds he suffered on his back. My God, man, like that match slapped hard, man. Like that was awesome. It just goes to show you, man, that Riddle, he may be a little cringy backstage, but when it comes time to the ring, man, Riddle knows when to act. He knows the time to be serious, and then he knows the time when to play games. So good for Riddle to get the win here. I don't know what they're gonna do with Drew. They could put him in the U.S. title picture. I really wouldn't mind him, being in the U.S. title picture, considering that's the only title he hasn't won, I believe, in his career. So the Hell in a Cell match, WWE Champion Lashley versus Xavier Woods. This is okay for what it was worth. I said what I said about the Hell in a Cell. This is continuing the story with Kofi Kingston and Bobby Lashley, which I know a lot of people are like, oh, why are they doing this? But, for a filler, this really does feel like a filler. They're obviously most likely putting Kofi in the spot because they have no one else to face Lashley besides Drew. But I'm okay with it. Kofi versus Lashley is going to be good. Even though Kofi's not going to get the win, at least they're making me care about Kofi a little bit. Well, not really, but you know what I mean? Anyways, man, Lashley's just doing great as WWE champ. This was good for what it was worth. Like I said, man, this episode of Monday Night Raw has just been awesome, to say the least. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, honestly. I think the reason why they're doing so much is because they know they're in the final days of the Thunderdome era, and they want to leave out with the bang, which is awesome. But anyways, guys, that's the video. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. Like, subscribe, comment, and so, yeah.